Hello, this is Patricia Brooks, and this is Courage Concept number 66. Skill building is stealthy, so don't neglect the seemingly insignificant effort. I recently did a presentation for an alumni group for my college. And what really surprised me about that was how little time it took for me to prepare for that. Now, I was told that I would speak in 5 weeks. And so I had all of that time to prepare, but I waited until what seemed like the last minute. 6 days before is when I started planning and preparing my presentation. Now, my old self would have been panicky. Oh my gosh, you're waiting to the last minute. But my new self was really confident in the amount of time that I would need to prepare. And this was a little bit shocking to me because public speaking is not something that I grew up doing. It's something that I have learned recently. And I wondered how I was able to, in 6 days' time, put together a presentation that was coherent and that I delivered flawlessly without being concerned or worried or nervous. And the answer is in this concept. Skill building is stealthy. And what I had been doing over the last 3 years, as I recorded my podcast episodes, and as I was recording my Courage Concept episodes on audio and on video, was building skills. This seemingly insignificant effort paid off in the long run. Now, I started my podcast just because I wanted to. It was a feeling that this is something I should be doing. And then 18 months ago, I started with this Courage Concept video podcast episode as well, just because I had something to share and I thought that, adding video might be helpful. And it has been. Now, I don't get a lot of views on these videos, but it's been really helpful to me in order to be able to turn around a presentation in 6 days' time. This concept goes to the catalyst for cultivating courage, that is building self-confidence, because when you repeat and you practice something over and over again, you start to build skills. You start to build competence. And when you build competence in something, you start to feel better about yourself and your ability to pull it off. And when you do that, you're building self-confidence. Now, recently, I started taking flute lessons again. I took flute when I was a child, and that was at the suggestion of my mother. And I'm so glad that she suggested that. But this time around, this was something that I truly wanted to do. And because of that, I practice every day for 30 minutes a day, whether I feel like it or not, because I know that in the practice, I will get better and better. And recently, my flute teacher commented on how much progress I had made in only 2 months' time. Now, I'd seen a little bit of progress, but she really told me that she has heard a lot of progress in my tone, in my technique, and that she was very pleased. And that goes to this concept as well. Skill building is stealthy. So don't neglect the seemingly insignificant effort. Do you have something that you feel called to do or feel like you want to do? Maybe it's a fleeting thought that you have and it comes and goes quickly, but then next week you have that same thought, but you're not doing anything about it. That could be something that could provide seemingly insignificant effort that will build skills that you might need later, just as starting a podcast did for me. So don't disregard those things that you feel like you want to do. Listen to your heart and write down why it is you haven't started to pursue that. And then consider how pursuing it might build a skill that you could use in the long term. That's all I have for you today. I will see you again next time. Bye for now.